rocket to land in Toronto. Rod?
Yeah, pretty big shock indeed, Brendan. If the message wasn't clear before, it certainly is now. The Toronto Blue Jays are back in business after making Roger Clemens the highest paid pitcher in baseball history. 3 years, $8.25 million US a season with an optional fourth year, depending on whether Clemens can still pitch. But forget about that fourth year. The Jays feel they can win it all now. It was no secret his days were numbered in Boston, but his signing with the Blue Jays was a major league surprise to many. Roger Clemens made no secret of the fact that money was a part of the reasoning for coming to Toronto, but not the only thing.
I went over and over players and possibilities in my mind. We sat long hours with my wife and some family members there, and just thought what would be best. I mean, I know what the city's like here in Toronto.
Rocket Roger has more wins than any pitcher in Red Sox history. Last year, he went 10-13, but with a bit more run support, would have had a much better record. In the final week of the season, he matched his major league record of 20 strikeouts in a game. But at age 34 and with recent shoulder trouble, the Red Sox were not ready to get into a bidding war to keep him.
When Randy and Alan both relayed the first initial offer from Dan and the ball club, that I knew that, I knew we were probably headed somewhere else.
We gave them multiple chances. When you tell somebody that your offer is inadequate compared to all other offers, you are clearly telling them that they are losing the race. We encouraged new offers. We encouraged them to tell us what they thought of Roger.
I know by their first initial offer that what Mr. Duquette put out there that and it's in my heart, and I know from my heart that he really didn't want me back. So, and knowing that, I'm, not knowing that made his choice any easier. I'm extremely happy today, and deep down I think he might tell you different, but I think he's happy.
And certainly the Blue Jays are happy. With Clemens, they suddenly have one of the top rotations in baseball, along with AL Cy Young winner Pat Henkin and League ERA champ Juan Guzman.
It looks awesome and it can be awesome. I think the main thing is to stay healthy. If we can stay healthy, then we certainly are going to have a good pitching staff. And as you know, a good pitching staff can win a lot of games.
With the signing of Clemens, the Blue Jays payroll is now skyrocketed up to between $50 and $60 million US. But they have every reason to think they have a contender once again, which means that a lot of the seats that have been sitting empty the past couple of years should start to fill up again.
I think it's more than just acquiring a player. It's a signal to baseball fans here in Canada that we do intend to contend this year, and we do intend to be a championship ball club.
I think it's probably good business. That wasn't the reason it was done. I mean, we've always said that we measured our success in wins and losses, not in the business part of it. If we, in fact, are able to be successful on the field, then the rest of it will take care of itself. This helps us be successful on the field.
The next question is, who will Cito Gaston's starter be on opening day?
I knew that would come around. Well, you know what? It's funny, we talked about that yesterday, and Pat Henkin was in town, and Pat's coming off a winning Cy Young Award winner. And I think it's just something I have to kick around. And certainly will be one of the two guys, and you know who those two guys are.
So after a couple of budget-conscious years, the Jays have really been opening the wallet, have they ever? Yesterday, they give the '96 Cy Young Award winner, Pat Henkin, a big contract extension. They signed catcher Benito Santiago. In November, they pulled off that 9-player deal that brought Orlando Merced, Carlos Garcia, and Dan Plesac aboard.